Okay, so hopefully everybody had a great Thanksgiving and a happy and free Thanksgiving. I got my laptop with me today just in case. I don't know if this SD card is going to do this video that I want to do. So if it fills up in the middle of shooting, there'll be a nice little snippet there. I will dump everything on the file card into the laptop, then erase that file, and we'll start from there. But I want to try to do a longer video. Battery's not going to be a problem. I've got my charge box. And we are here in right outside of Palatka, right at the foot of the 9-mile road there. The locals call it 9 Mile, but it's actually like 3 miles. But back in the day when it was a 2-lane road, it sure did seem like 9 miles. But this is just a cute little neighborhood that's tucked away out here in the middle of nowhere, basically, between Interlachen and Palatka. And I figured this would be a good place to start. You see there's lots of neat houses out here. And that old school car wash did not get everything off the windshield, unfortunately. That rain tree is a son of a gun. Everything, it sticks to the windshield. Although that might be a cubby bear paw print right there, I'm not sure. That would have come after the car wash. So yeah, there's some nice little houses down here. It comes to a dead end. And what we're gonna do, or we're gonna try to do, I've never tried to do this before. Let's see how long I can make a video for. But we're gonna try to go from here to Johnson. And we will drive down to Interlachen. And the drive down to Interlachen has been seen a million times in my videos. But we're gonna go back Cousin Town Road to Cayuga Road and take the back road to Johnson. So we're just gonna see how it works out. And hopefully, like, if the SD card fills up, I can dump it and then delete that file and start right there. But it'd be ideal to get you know, everything in one clip. This was my original vision of doing the Saturday drive as well. I couldn't do the Saturday drives like that because my laptop would only let me do 20 minutes of footage, and I had to clip them and snip them. What are you saying?
You're supposed to be filming the houses.
I am filming it. Hang a right. We'll go down here. This is Whipple Tree Lane, everybody. And the houses are nice, but the roads are rough. That's definitely needs some attention. Yeah, this is just a cute little area out here. Me and the driver formerly known as James came out and rode through here a couple of weeks ago. First time I'd ever even been back down here. And I said, you know, I'm gonna have to film this area back here. It's cute. And we did not see a single for sale sign then. In case you were wondering, there's no vacancies out here. And this is Whipple Tree Court. So yeah, this should be a good one, guys, if you're looking for a put you to sleep video. Come back later in the night and put this on.
It's a new house.
Yeah, I think that one was just built. At Peacock Place. It's cute though. Could live in that. This right here is real backwoods living, folks. Although you're only about 10 miles outside of Palaca, which is a fairly big city. Not a huge city by any means, but big enough that you're not that remote. Yes, that's a very nice house. Driver formerly known as James is whispering again.
I'm trying to get him to film all the houses.
I'm doing the best I can.
He keeps filming the road.
Whipple Tree Court with the wagon wheel. And it looks like they're out putting up some decorations. And it looks like shortly I'm going to have to plug the camera back into the battery box. Nice 2-car garage right there. Very nice. Okay, so now we're going to make our way back to Highway 20.
It's a new house.
Yeah, that's brand new, just built. We're going to make our way back to Highway 20 and head down to Interlachen next. Yeah, if this video doesn't put you to sleep, you may not be able to be helped. Yeah, they got a horse back there. Hang on, let me try to zoom in on those. Nice couple of horse butts right there. Pretty house too. So I would imagine you have to be somewhat moneyed to live out here. This is, I guess, what you would call the ritzy area of Hollister, because I think this is Hollister. Although I don't know who's responsible for maintenance on the roads. But these roads are rough. It's almost log cabin-y. But this is a nice little neighborhood. Would be ideal to raise a family in. Big backyard. Huge backyard. And we're back to Whipple Tree Road off of Whipple Tree Lane. Very nice. That definitely has the log cabin look.
I like that house.
Yeah, it's nice. They're all nice out here.
I like that house the best.
Driver formerly known as James likes this house.
Yes.
That's her ideal favorite. And they got Christmas decorations up. We'll have to see if the Rogues Gallery's out yet or not too. Alright, I'm going to try to get a shot down this road so don't pull out right away. See how far I can zoom in there. That is what the locals used to call 9 Mile Swamp. And right down around that, Max zoomed right there, right down around that curve down there is Palaca. So we are shooting Palaca from Hollister basically. It is a heck of a zoom in, ain't it? Okay, now let's see if we can get it. You may have to go right and bust a U down there. Probably the easiest. Although I bet nobody will be pulling in here, so you probably could, when you're clear, just go out to the middle. I think that'd probably be easier. This is our traffic jam for today, without a doubt. And here comes, we got Mr. McTurtle and Speedy Gonzalez coming up behind him. Aye, aye, aye. It never fails. One's gonna go slow, so you can't pull out because Speedy's coming behind him. And now Speedy's turning into Mr. McTurtle right here. Okay, now we can pull out to the middle. And you're clear, go, gun it, go. All right, this is Hollister, everybody. That is the Forestry Division Tower. I climbed that one time in Boy Scouts. And we walked all the way from Interlachen to it. Tell you what, I couldn't do that today for $1 million. Yeah, I think around Interlachen I'm gonna have to plug into the battery box. Another bar just dropped off. Is that straight? Never can tell. Sorry, people.
Straight.
Looks straight.
Straight.
Nobody wants to see driving down a crooked road. I don't like to see it on my videos. So. Okay, and here's the Hollister Dollar General. We've started many a video there and drove into Interlachen from here, so this will be nothing new to people. There is the barber shop. In the 80s, that was a barber shop with a sweet little lady in there. And I dreadlocked up my hair because I wanted to have dreads. And my mom drugged me in there and had the lady comb them out. And after like the first dread that she tried coming out, I was like, just cut them off. But you know, little white boys shouldn't be sporting dreads anyway, I guess. So. But I wanted to be like the Alva Posse. Those guys were cool back in the day. They're having, oh no, it's a little bit up further. They have a little flea market up here. Side of the road flea market. Which is cool to me because I believe in the free market. And that's how things should be. If you got something you want to sell, set up on the side of the road and sell it. But as you can see, there's a lot of people doing it. Or maybe you can see. Fraternal Order of Eagles and that little frog out there, which I tried to make a video of also one day talking about it, but I was overcome by wind. So maybe we'll go and do that again one day. Now, I used to always assume that this was Manville that we're coming into right here. That's what everybody's always called it, but if you notice when we go down the road, Manville has a sign way down yonder, so I guess technically this is all Hollister. Is all I can figure. There is the Lake Estates Dollar General. Again, many videos have started there. The Valero Station. There is Caesar's Dive Bar, and right back behind it over there is Hometown Hero Subs, the old school car wash. We're gonna pull in and get a really good look at Teddy and say hi to him. Hi, Teddy. There is Teddy, a local hero. He's been standing tall out in front of Park City forever.
Plug in.
What?
Are you going to plug in?
I'll do it when we get to Interlachen. If I need to. I still have 2 bars, so. Yep, this is a full-on experimental video today. Just to see if we can do it. You might want to let this guy go. He's cruising along at top speed. We're going to let him go by. So yeah, it's probably a good thing that I could never do an hour-long video because I'm not, you know, the smoothest talker with the DJ voice, but we'll do the best we can. You know, maybe we could go back and redo some of those Saturday drive videos and do them like I had originally planned, you know, lengthy. But I don't know if there's even demand for that. But we'll see how this video does. If it overperforms, then I'll know there's a market for long babbling driving videos. And if it doesn't perform, then I know that nobody's really interested. But the only way to know, the only way to find out is to do it, right? Oh, yeah, looks like we got some rain coming up too. So this may be a rainy, lengthy drive video as well, which will make it a bonus for some people. What? Toodles outside. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to stop this video in Interlachen, and we're going to have to go let Yeowly in the house because she's outside. So that's our first detour that I didn't plan.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I just can't leave my kitty in the rain.
That's all right. What we're going to do, I think, pull into Hitchcock's, and I'll end this there, and then we will go to we'll go home and let Yeowly in, and then we'll come back to Hitchcock's and start up there. If you don't like my driving, stay off the sidewalk, that man says. Which supposedly driving a golf cart on the sidewalk in Florida is illegal. I don't think it should be. It's ridiculous. Supposedly you're supposed to drive your golf cart in the bike lane, which
We don't have.
well, there's a little bit of a bike lane there, but it does not seem safe.
No,
So they would be costing your safety. The government would be by enforcing that. And look who in the heck is out. I told you they're out just about as much as the cops are nowadays around Interlachen.
Those Tito's.
But they must be selling a lot of products, so. And just go in here and park anywhere. And I will stop this, and then we're gonna go let Yeowly in, and we will come back to wherever we were parked at. Remember where we were parked at, so it'll be like the exact same spot for continuity. Okay. All right, everybody, let us go let our cat in the house, and we will come right back here and start again. Okay, sorry about that, people. We had to go and let Yeowly in, and she is waiting under the carport for us, looking at us like, where have you been? Don't you know that I'm outside and it's wet? Anyway, the driver formerly known as James was kind enough to grab me one of these in the house, which is a 7-Up Zero Sugar Shirley Temple. And I got those to review them, but to be honest with you, I can't say anything positive about it. I mean, it's wet, it's good when you're thirsty, but it does not taste good. When I was a little kid in the late 70s and early 80s, Shirley Temple was like the big rage drink that all the restaurants had on their menu for little kids. And my mom used to order it for me, and it was very good. And I think the Shirley Temple is just a 7-Up with grenadine in it. And that does not taste anything like this that they're selling in a can, so it's pretty bad. So I would say, unless you're really thirsty and there's nothing else available, do not get a 7-Up Shirley Temple. Almost what it tastes like is real powdery, like, you know, those Dollar General, cheers everybody. Those Dollar General drink mixes, and you get like 10 little drink powders in a box for $1 at Dollar General. Tastes like if you put that into carbonated water. Okay, so this is the town of Interlachen, and we are going to, now you could go straight at the red light and take Highway 20 down to Johnson. That's kind of lame. It's just woods and 4 lanes of road the entire way. We are going to take a more scenic route, the back route, and we're going to go through the ghost town of Edgar, where there's not a whole lot there. Just that sand plant and the old historic post office from when it was a little town there. There's no houses to be seen, or remnants of houses either, which is weird. I'm guessing they have a dirt road that goes down by the sand plant. Ooh, Christmas celebration, town of Interlachen, December 7th. So I'm sure we'll be seeing that on my channel. But there might be some old houses back down that dirt road I was just talking about. I don't know. Maybe we'll try that one day. Not today, but... And we'll show you a few other little points of interest out here in the backwoods. The next problem we might have will be my SD card. If it goes out, if it fills up. I've got my laptop. If it does, we'll take care of that. And again, take off from where we left off. Yeah, the Rogues Gallery, nobody's out. I hope they put them up this year. They usually have them out. Got some Christmas decorations in Interlachen at the caboose. And there is the old Interlachen Hall. I have a picture of myself playing Little League on this field right across from Interlachen Hall. And you can see the old Interlachen Hall in the picture. That was like 42 years ago. And it still looked exactly the same. Amazing, yeah? What are we pointing at?
Okay, what does that mean?
I don't know. I think it means I have this plugged in. I'm not sure though. Okay, and this is Francis Street. If anybody wonders why I don't talk about topics of the day, it's just because most of that stuff is too divisive, and I'm not really interested in dividing anybody. So I'd love to just bring a newspaper and flip through it and talk about all the topics of the day, but I like to remain the vanilla channel, where people can come and not have to worry about whatever's going on in the world. Just watch our special little videos made by 2 special little people. Charles, formerly known as James, the special.
You are.
You are.
You're special.
Okay, and this is Cousin Town Road. That over to the left is the backside of Lake Lagonda. And we're going to take this out to Cayuga Road. We actually got to get on another road first. Which is the name of that road, I don't know. We'll find out when we get to it. Like the rain is clearing up. Yeah, this camera has a powerful zoom in, I'll tell you what. Can't believe that I was able to zoom all the way down 9 Mile Swamp there. You can see like the curve at the end of it. And then after you go around that curve, it's just a few more miles down and you are into the city of Palatka. Okay, let's see what the name of this road is. I think I know we've been on this in a video. This is Strickland, West Strickland Road. And there's another road being paved in Interlachen right there. They're just going all out paving roads around here. And that was a bad dirt road. Like, we went down at one time and I was talking and it was like making my voice go weird. Like that Vanilla Ice song, I can't think of the name of it. Where Vanilla Ice is like rapping and like hitting his throat, whatever like that. You know that Vanilla Ice, you know how he do. I like Vanilla Ice.
I love Vanilla Ice.
He was, you know, he came up, Vanilla Ice came out and blew up and got like super huge, and then like a couple weeks later it was like embarrassing to admit you like Vanilla Ice, although I never really cared. I've never been ashamed to admit that I like music of any. I like John Denver, and I don't care if you like it or not. Take me home, country road,
Lord.
to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. You're the driver formerly known as James, plugging up her ear. Like it's that bad. Pretty dang good singer, I think. Okay, so Cayuga Road is coming right up. We'll get on that. And this will be something that I've never filmed before, at least in its entirety. So I have made a video out at the ghost town of Edgar showing the little post office. Never like the whole drive to it. So this is Cayuga Road. There is a car coming. They sell goats there, and I know the driver formerly known as James wants a goat.
I love goats.
Not sure if I can zoom in on that clearly. Quality Nubian goats. So if you're looking for a goat, right there on Cayuga Road. And there is Susie's Doghouse, which we made a video there before. Okay, this is Cayuga Road, and this does, as you get to Johnson, it turns into Highway 20, I think it's B. Highway 20B, or maybe Highway 20A, I'm not sure. But for right now, for right here, it's Cayuga Road. And this is the, slow down a little, Edgar. This is the Vulcan sand plant. That rain is causing it not to focus, sorry. That's a Vulcan sand plant. There's another sand plant down here, the Edgar Minerals. We'll be going through that. Man, I'm surprised this SD card hasn't cut out yet. Very nice. Sorry about that little bump over the railroad crossing. I do not think that this railroad track over here is active. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. But all the way to Johnson, that railroad track is right there and runs all the way down. But I do think it is inactive. And hopefully it just cuts out. It cuts out somewhere. We could pull over for a few minutes so I can dump these files. And just like that, the rain is back. You can see there's a good look at the train track. Now coming up here to your right was a little satellite lab for Florida State University, which is not there now. I mean, we came out, we made one video out here and saw it. And I thought it was odd because, you know, there's plenty of University of Florida satellite labs around this area. But it was weird seeing an FSU one. And then we came back out here like a week or two later and it was gone. Yeah, right here. That was a FSU satellite lab, and I forget what it was. It might have been something top secret, and then I filmed it, and I had to go and shut it down. I really don't know. That's what it seemed like, didn't it? I mean, it was there, and then it was gone. Okay, now we're about to come through the ghost town of Edgar. And I'll ask the driver formerly known as James just to pull into their little, where that little post office is. And we'll shoot it. Although I have made an up close video of it. We're not going to do that today. We're just going to pull in and I'll show it to you. This is a sand plant right here. I think that's Edgar Minerals, but I'm not sure. Part of Edgar Minerals. And this is all that remains of the ghost town of Edgar anyway. Like I said, there's no houses or remnants of houses out here that you can see from the street. There is a little dirt road that goes back down there and another one up here. Maybe one day we will take a little ride down there and just see if we could find some old houses that used to be in Edgar. Okay, so this is the old Edgar post office. And we're just gonna turn around. Just gonna show it as part of our tour. And that is the one of the Edgar Minerals plants that still remains. As the only thing in Edgar. Let me try to zoom in on that through the rain. Yeah, the water's gonna stop it from focusing, but that says Edgar Minerals on it. And that is all that I know of that remains from the ghost town of Edgar. Some old train cars right there, sitting in the middle of nowhere. See, there's this dirt road, yeah, right up here to our right. More of the Edgar Mineral sand plant there. This dirt road right here, I think there might be some houses down there. I don't know, I've never been down there. So it's one of those things maybe we'll come and do one day. You never can know. But it'd be cool to drive down there and see some old 1800s houses. Okay, so now I believe we are in the backside of Johnson. Or getting close to the backside of Johnson. And this is not normally the kind of video I like to make, driving through trees and stuff, because that's not overly interesting to me. But some people like it. So if you live in the desert, you probably don't see forests like this. So it might be something neat to you. Yeah, okay, now for sure we are in Johnson. And Johnson is a tiny little town where they have a Dollar General, a Circle K, and a Tootsie's Tacos, and that is it. They do have this little convenience store coming up out here, but this is the backwoods of Johnson. And I guess you could say the only thing that exists in the backwoods of Johnson is this little convenience store that back in the 80s was a Jiffy store. And it is now something else, but they have Hunt Brothers Pizza. And it looks like we're going to have another traffic jam. Still see the railroad crossing there. which I don't know if that works or not, to be honest with you. Try to get a shot of the front of the store. That was a Jiffy store. There's your train tracks. And there is a church here. I've often said if you come from Johnson, you know, coming this way, you come upon that church, it's weird. It's like that movie Big Fish, where that guy's walking through the backwoods and then finds that little town. Because there is really nothing out here but woods. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that this is now not Cayuga Road, but Highway 20A or 20B, whatever it may be. Somewhere up here is a road called Palaka Road, which is fitting. We started out near Palaka today.
This is 28.
What?
It's 28.
28? Okay, so it's Highway 28. Ooh, slow down, slow down, slow down. We're gonna go turn around. Can you bust a U anywhere? That was something I had wanted to show in this video, but I wasn't thinking and didn't tell the driver formerly known as James, so stay tuned to the end of this video and we'll pull in there and get it. How about that? That is the old uniform factory back there, which is closed. Ooh, is that a for sale? Pull into this up here. All right, let me just hop out and, ooh, it's open. Let me just hop out and show this right quick.
Not supposed to trespass.
Oh, well. I don't think anybody needs 355 acres unless you're looking to start up a cattle ranch or make your own airport. But it's here if you want it. There is the number. And there is the website. I thought this was maybe like a regular property for sale, but it's not. Okay, so if you want 355 acres, if you're interested in that, there it is. Okay, so I just figured we'd pull in and show that right quick, just in case. I don't think anybody's looking for 355 acres that watches my channel, but never know. There is Sunnyside Beach Lake Dweller Estates. That's interesting. Okay, so far so good. I hope this SD card doesn't cut out and I don't have to fool with it. We are very close to Johnson. And we're gonna go to Tootsie's Tacos and end this video. And it should be about an hour-long video. We'll see. But it's definitely going to be longer than the normal 20-minute video I used to be able to make. I'm going to have to go and buy a good SD card too that has a lot of room on it. A top quality one. Oh, there's Palaka Road right there. Another railroad crossing. Yeah, I have no idea if these are still active or not. I have never seen one going by here in the past 10 years or so. And this is what I would call a backwoods country ride right here. is the fire department on North Grand Avenue. Lake Annie. A lot of lakes out here too. Okay, and we are coming up on the great big metropolis of Johnson. It might look like a big city if you were just driving through here for the first time and didn't know. You'd be like, oh, we made civilization. But the two things that greet you up here at the end of this road are the only two things there. Camp Good News. Okay, and we are here in Johnson. That's Highway 20 out there in the Circle K. And we will turn into the parking lot across from Tootsie's and end our video. We are going to go back and get that old uniform factory too. And add it on to the end of this video. Or maybe I'll snip it in and put it in there when we drove by it, I don't know. Okay, and that is the Johnson Circle K. And whatever this is, I don't think that was ever used as anything. They just built it and it's pretty much sat there. It says a sign on the door or something. FDOT.
FDOT.
What?
Florida Department of
Right.
Transportation.
And I guess they spent all that money to build that building and never used it. Okay, so there is Tootsie's Tacos. And we made the video. The lengthy video. Thankfully we got to try Tootsie's Tacos. Got that over with. Alright everybody, that's just a experimental video today, trying to make a long video to see if we could do it and if there is interest. Now we're going to go back and get the uniform factory, and we will see you next time. Peace out. Okay, this is the old uniform factory. I just figured I'd show it. Who knows how long it'll be till that's gone. Torn down. Two cars there. I don't know why, because this is not open. But yeah, back in the old days when I was in high school, this was one of the very few places that a high schooler could go and get a job. The uniform factory. And there was the Florida Furniture Factory in Palatka. And of course, you know, all the local grocery stores, including Miller's, now Hitchcock's. Yeah, I just figured I'd get that since we're out here. You never know when that'll just disappear one day. And I'm not sure exactly how long it's been closed for either, but yeah, that was the uniform factory. And I know I already said bye and everything, so peace out everybody.